Hello and welcome to the Spice Queen TV. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. You guys, it's hot in my house right now, and this is Let's Talk Tuesday, and we're fixing to talk about some things. First of all, we're going to talk about the shades. Let me tell you about the shades. Okay, so I have all these fancy shades, right? I like to wear all these shades because I had a lot of eye problems when I was growing up. My eyes have been like the death of me, right? So I used to wear these cat glasses. I used to wear all these crazy looking glasses. And you know, back in the day, bullying was a big time thing. So I got called poked in eyes. I got called all these eyes, droopy eye, sleepy eye, every kind of eye you can ever think of. And I said, when I get older, I'm just gonna buy me all these funky shades, every different color, every different style, every different everything. So this is the red pair right here that I'm wearing, the Spice Queen TV shades for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about how I first started drinking. My very first, it used to be called Old English. Now it's called Old English 800 beer. First time we met military guys, us girls back in school, we didn't date the regular guys. We went for the military guys. For what reason, I don't know. So I grew up around alcohol my whole life. My whole life was alcohol. All I've ever seen was alcohol. So I was like, well, I want to see what the hype is about, right? So I was like, okay, so me and my cousin, we met some military guys. And let me tell you something, they brought some Old English over. It was Old English beer. It's my first time ever drinking, right? So I was like so excited to try this beer, so everything. Let me tell you something, that first beer, that first sip of that beer, let me tell you, I was toe up from the flow up, toe back from the flow jack. It doesn't matter. I was feeling so good. And I said, oh, I like this. I love the way this beer makes me feel. So after that, then it was beer. I used to drink the beer with the military guys and my friends or whatever. And we started drinking beer, skipping school, doing all the things, because back then, when you was drinking at that age, at that time, you were cool. You was one cool person, right? Drinking and smoking cigarettes, you was cool. You was so cool. So in my 20s, I was cool. I was drinking. I was doing whatever I wanted to do. And I'm telling you, then when I started turning into my 30s, and then the drinking started turning into vodka and more things, not just beer, then it was drinking because it was time to, because I'm grown now, right? So I'm grown, so now it's time to hang with people, right? So now it's trying to be sociable. So now I'm grown, I'm drinking. Now we're into the vodka, we're into the more classier stuff. You know, I couldn't afford the Hennessy stuff. When I started drinking every day, I had to stay with the cheap rock gut vodka, whatever the cheapest drink was. I had to stick with that because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford Hennessy every day. I couldn't afford Grey Goose every day. I couldn't afford the good stuff, so I had to make sure I can afford this habit that I had every day. So it went from being in my 20s, I was cool, I was experimenting, you know, because I grew up with alcohol my whole life. I knew there was something behind the alcohol, because every time I seen the adults, they was having fun, they was laughing, they was giggling, they was fighting, they was doing all kinds of things off of this alcohol. So this was the drug to have, was the alcohol. So then when I got in my 40s, let me tell you, Spice family, let me tell you, I started, then my 40s was, I needed the alcohol. I needed to even function in life. I needed to cope and deal with people. I mean, I was a functioning alcoholic. And let me tell you something. I did a lot of things drinking, right? I got a GED drinking. I got Associates of Arts drinking in criminal justice. I got a bachelor's in sociology drinking. I did all these amazing things drinking, and I got a Serve Safe certificate that I can do all these things with the food industry. I have I'm a licensed cosmetologist. So I did a lot of things. I was a functioning alcoholic. I lived my life as a functioning alcoholic. I had a daughter. That was probably the only time that I stopped drinking. When I realized I was pregnant, then I stopped drinking because I said, I'm pregnant. I can't drink anymore. So I had to stop, right? I had to stop drinking because I was pregnant. It was like a curse to me right then. So I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I got to stop drinking. I thought my life was just done. But it was the most amazing thing. I had the most beautiful daughter. She wasn't affected by my lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So guys, and then I got into my 40s, and then it became, then I felt like I was addicted. I needed it. I couldn't function my life without alcohol. I needed it to even cope, just to even be around people, to look at people, to talk to people. I mean, I was good at going to work because I worked overnight, so I was up all night, and then as soon as I got off of work, I went straight to the liquor store. Thank goodness in Colorado Springs, they started opening the liquor store on Sundays, okay? We needed them liquor stores open on Sunday. You feel me? I had to have that. I told my daughter, if you don't get me to that liquor store, I need to get to the liquor store. She was like, oh my God, Mom. And she did an awful prank on me with a snake. She put a snake in a bag because she knows how bad I need my vodka. She knows how bad, so she goes, I'm gonna prank my mom. And she put the snake in the bag with the vodka, and I'm just getting off work, all discombobulated. All I knew is that I was ready for my drink, right? I was ready for my drink, and that's all I needed. Now, she got me, I stuck my hand in that bag while I opened it, and I must have sprinted across the house and was dying. She was dying laughing, I was dying crying, because I was freaked out. So she was like, I'm gonna show my mom. She wanna rush me to the liquor store at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I'm gonna show her. But anyhow, guys, let's get back to it. So my thing kind of went in categories, like it was the 20s. I was hip, I was cool, I was the #1 person. I used to be the best drunk driver in the world. I couldn't believe it. Now I sit back and go, how the hell did I drive like that? How the hell did I do this stuff, right? Liquor will make you think you can do anything in the world, and it's just, don't try it. It's not a good thing. But anyhow, from my 20s, I was cool. To my 30s, I was living a sociable life. Until my 40s, I started reaching into just needing it, depression, everyday life, the struggles, things that were going on, all these things, you know, just life. And I just couldn't, you know, handle it. I just used drinking as a crutch, and I just relied on drinking every day. Every day I drank, but I still went to work. Every day I drank. I still did everything. As a normal person, I did everything. Some of my family goes, you're an alcoholic? I never knew. Yeah, because I kept it so well. I wasn't trembling, stumbling, bumbling, falling all over like just a drunk. I was not that. I drank to have fun. I drank to socialize. I drank because I thought I was cool. I drank because of all of those fun things, guys. But then I realized, now that I'm 55 and I haven't been drinking for 4 years now, I realized that I can be cool without drinking. I realized that I can get all the things that I want in life without drinking. I realized that life is still the same without drinking. And I realized that I've saved a lot of money without drinking. I must have added up how much money I saved by buying bottles of alcohol every day. I'm telling you, I went from the pints to the fifths, from the fifths to the gallons, from the gallons to something else. It wasn't good enough, nothing wasn't good enough. Everything was like, I needed more, I needed more, I needed more. Guys, let me tell you, that was a journey to talk about. I really wanted to get on here today on this Let's Talk Tuesday, and let's talk about these shades that I be wearing, just in case you guys want to know. When you see me in the jazzy, spicy shades, you will be seeing them. And also to talk about how I started my fabulous road to drinking alcohol. It started with the Old English. It used to be Old English. Now it's Old English 800, the gold can beer. Oh my God, I can't believe that I used to drink that stuff. But let me tell you something. Hey, to each his own. I tell you one thing, I don't never want to go back down that road. I really don't. Sometimes I say to myself, maybe if I would have just started drinking wine, maybe I could just be a wine drinker. No. Once you're a drinker, you cannot substitute and say you're going to just drink this, you're going to drink that. No. Trust me, it doesn't work. I don't care what nobody says. You cannot say you're just going to be a wine drinker and you drink alcohol. You're going to want that wine and you're going to want what you drink. So it just doesn't work out for me. So good luck to all you who are doing that. Good luck. I'm so proud of you if you can just drink one drink and not get into the other stuff that, you know, not play around with more alcohols, because if you drink, period. I don't care what it is. If you want to drink, you're going to drink it. So anyhow, it's Let's Talk Tuesday, guys. I'm going to be doing these talks on Tuesday. Sometimes I'm going to be having guests. I don't know what I'm going to be doing on here, but it's not going to be cooking, because it's not a cooking channel. It is a motivation and inspirational channel, and I'm hoping to get this started off really well. I'm still having troubles with the cooking channel, but you know what? God is truly amazing, and I'm truly blessed. But still continue to go over there and see me upload on Fridays and Saturdays for my my Freestyle Friday, and then Saturday just a recipe or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And this will be Let's Talk Tuesday, so expect a video on Tuesday from your girl, the Spice Queen TV. Michelle is my name, and I will be here again on Let's Talk Tuesday, and we'll be talking about other things, but this time I was talking about my shades, because you guys are going to be seeing the shades on this channel, and I want to start you out with how I started drinking and where all the drinking came from. And it was in my family. It's been in my family for years, and if I didn't stop the chain and stop the thing in my family for my grandkids and everything, it would still continue to go on and on and on. So I'm here to stop it, and this is what it is. You guys, holla at your girl. I'll see you guys on the next episode of the Spice Queen TV. Smooches, smooches, holla at your girl. Smooches.